Both men exchanging well here in the fifth.
Yeah, well, both men seem happy to exchange. This is what we all thought we'd see tonight.
You're not getting another point taken off. What's that back of the head again?
Another warning there from Ray Wheatley to Lim Jeka. Almost a lazy left hook there from Hamdan, but it has the desired effect.
Step back.
As Lim Jeka is backed into the neutral corner.
Right, step back. Step back. Box.
Another good two-punch combination there from Hamdan.
Okay, step back.
And Jeka really is leaving himself open the way he leans in like that.
Well, he almost doesn't seem to be working off his lead right. I don't know whether it's been pushed out of the way by Hamdan or whether he's just not using it. But either way, when he comes in, he sort of leaves himself open to Hamdan countering.
Right, step back, step back.
Just not clever fighting by Jeka.
Both fighters looking a little bit tired here in the fifth, in particular Lim Jeka. Hamdan's arms have come down a little bit more. Another beautiful two-punch combination, though, sends Jeka back into the ropes. He tries to counter with a body assault.
Step back, step back, step back. I always say step back, and then stop punching. Hey, Lim. Box.
Time ticking away here in the fifth.
Right, step back.
Not quite the dominating round that we've seen in the past three from Nader Hamdan, but in my estimation, at least another round in the bag for him.
Now, I get the feeling in the last couple of rounds that Hamdan knows that Jeka can't hurt him. And that must give you an awful lot more confidence.
Now, listen to me, okay? Everything's going great. All right, you jabbed good, you jabbed a bit more. But as we're going back now, okay? Don't just go back. Go back a little bit and pivot, give him an angle. Don't always go straight back so he can... Yeah, that's really striking on his left hand, okay? All right? Now, okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah? Go back and pivot around. Give him an angle. It's free, okay? Okay? Which way to my left? Anyway, just pivot.
And here is some action from the fifth round. Jeka there backing Hamdan up with the straight left.
Yeah, it's an interesting hearing Jeff in his corner talking about giving his fighter angles. The one thing about Nader is he does tend to come front on just a little bit too much.
Which leaves a much more open and a much bigger target for his opponent.
Absolutely,
but we saw there Jeka land there with the straight left, but Hamdan there countered beautifully and came straight back in with a reply.
I think he knows he's stronger than Jeka.
And that was definitely a slip. No doubt the water there in the corner of Hamdan there causing that. Hamdan now really opening up. Round number 6. Hamdan there with good body work as Jeka backed into the neutral corner. And at last the fight degenerating into the slugfest that perhaps we predicted from the opening bell mark.
Predicted and wanted.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and another right hand.
Step back, come on.
Jeka really is a sucker for that right. And Lim Jeka perhaps feeling the pace of this contest now.
The more that Nader leans over him, the more he's going to sort of sap the energy of Jeka.
Jeka going to the body, Hamdan there covering up, trying to counter off the ropes.
Yes, but nice defence though by Hamdan again.
Out of it.
You see how he's just bullying him around the ring mat.
Box. Right, step back.
Referee there just separating the two fighters. The early flurry has taken it out of both men.
Working close.
As I said to you earlier in this fight, Lim Jeka is one tough nut.
Step back.
He has taken a sustained attack both in this round and in some of the earlier rounds, and is still in there with a very big chance. He's not to be counted out.
Yes, he is, but that being said, you just feel that Nader's just imposing himself on Jeka in the last couple of rounds. Just the tide's turning a bit.
Get back, Queen. Box.
If Jeka wants to get back, he's really got to work off that right hand. Matt, he's just not throwing it. Every time he throws it, he's either pulling back or it's not getting through.
I just don't think he has the confidence to throw it at this stage.
Yeah, probably because Hamdan's been so good at his counter-attacks.
Well, he's worked beautifully in with that right hand, and just as I said, he lands it yet again.
Wait, step back, Nader.
Really has been a right-hand clinic tonight from Nader Hamdan. And just as the bell goes, he lands it with it yet again.
No, another strong round there for Nader.
It's the same pace. He's not panicking now. It's the same holding. Everything's great. Feel good? Feel good? Good boy. You can do 100 rounds like this. Now listen to me. When we do it, Nate, when you've done your work, you know what to do after that. That's what you're the expert at, okay? You do your work. That's it. He can't do no work, okay? He's not strong as us. He's not fit as us. And he doesn't want as much as you do.
They're just listening into the corner, and here is some action from the previous round. A little bit of a psychological game there from Jeff Fennick in the corner.
Yes, well, but the thing is that Jeff talks about how much fitness how fit Nader is, and the amount of training he's done. I mean, he was sparring up to 12, 14 rounds a day when he was in the gym before this fight.
Jeka opening round number 7 with a flurry, but really nothing at all on his punches. Perhaps this might be the last stand of Lim Jeka, defending his Australian junior middleweight title for the first time.
Well, I wouldn't want to bet on that one. I think Jeka's going to be there for the whole time. He's as tough as teak.
But he needs to turn the fight around, and he hasn't been able to do that in the first through the first half of the fight.
Well, I think quite frankly, up until now, I think that Hamdan's a better fighter.
Right, step back, Nader. Step back. Box.
A nice short left hook there from Hamdan. Jeka was looking for the right, and the left came out of his blind side there.
Okay. Box. Box. Right, step back. Box.
Nice left hook counter there from Hamdan. Caught Jeka off balance. And there's that short right hand as we reach the halfway point of round number 7.
Right, step back. Come on, step back. Box.
Jeka mightn't be hurt, but he must be frustrated.
Jeka really needs to go back to the basics if he's going to pull a victory off here tonight.
Box. Right, step back.
He hasn't thrown the jab out with any authority really from round number 1. Nice jab there from Hamdan. Good two-punch combination.
Right, step back.
We talk about Hamdan standing very front on. Lim Jeka has basically stood very front on from round number 1, and that's why he's been walking onto that right hand.
Oh, I'm just very surprised by Jeka's tactics, full stop. I mean, he's not varying his attack at all. I mean, why is he leading more off his left? Or just trying to vary it, moving to the side, creating some more angles? Basically, he's very predictable. That's a better one there, where he sort of doubles it up. and follows with the left.
Right on the bell, ending round number 7.
Good boy.
Another good round there, though, to Nader Hamdan.
Feel good? No, when you someone.
Into the corner there of Lim Jeka.
We must be worried at this stage of the fight, Matt. What score do you make it?
I have him ahead. I have Nader Hamdan ahead 70-63. So really, it's getting to the stage where Jeka will need a knockout to secure victory. Here is a replay of some of the action, and you can see there Jeka, the way he leans over, he is almost head-butting Nader Hamdan's fists with his head.
Well, boxing's about offense, and he just doesn't seem to be using that at all. And when he does throw the punches, he's not throwing with any power or commitment, and all that's doing is just giving Hamdan more confidence.
Here we go for the 8th round of this Australian junior middleweight title fight. Nader Hamdan in the black trunks, Lim Jeka in the white with the black rim.
Right, step back, step back, step back, step back, clean. Box.